celebrating all things summer with these custom planner spreads. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on 3 custom planner spreads for 3 of my purple tier patrons that all wanted a fun summer theme, and we're actually going to use Kellofaplan stickers for all 3 spreads. So I will link Kellofaplan down below so you can check out these wonderful sticker books. Today we are doing a spread for Angi, Debbie, and Courtney. All right, let's go. All right, so I recorded this video on a Friday, and I think my camera was feeling very Friday-esque because it definitely decided to cut off during Angi's monthly spread here. So I'll show you what I have of the recording, and then I'll give you a walkthrough of the end of the spread to let you know how it turned out. I am using Kellofaplan's I Love Summer because I very much enjoy the vintage feel of these florals and these images. I think it makes a gorgeous spread. So we're starting with some florals in each corner. I wanted to bring in a little bit of washi tape to create a border. So I have this dark blue color that has a few plus signs on it. I decided to cut it in half because we're going for a little bit more of a rustic feel on the spread. So having the perfectly cut line didn't make sense. A torn line definitely captures the feeling I was going for a bit more on this monthly spread. Plus, I am just all about the washi tape on the borders of a monthly spread. I think it is a wonderful way to have these kind of stand out in your planner. So I love creating that frame around the whole edge. All right, so once I get the washi tape down, the next step is to go ahead and date the full spread. I'm going to use the Dated Basics from Kellofaplan, a beautiful blue color for 1 through 31 of July. Now, Angi gave me a list of dates that she knew she wanted boxes, that she had things going on, and I think that's how most of us actually decorate these monthly spreads. So once I do a little bit of decorating in the corners, I then go to the boxes. I lay out where all of the boxes are going to go, and then from there, I'm able to determine where I can add decor pieces. On a monthly spread that you want to be functional, you have to plan the boxes in advance. You cannot just go full out on the decor because you might not have the writing space that you are looking for. So that's what I'm doing. She gave me a few different birthdays and travel plans and doctor's appointments, all of the normal stuff that we all like to plan for. So I'm going to add boxes so that she can fill in the info. Once those are in place, I will go back and work on the decor a little bit more. I apologize that it all got lost. It was just one of those days, you guys. So I really hope, Angi, that you love your monthly spread. I think it is beautiful and charming, and I'm super excited for you to get a chance to use it. All right, so I'm playing with decor. In a second, it's going to come out, and I will walk you through what the finished spread looks like. Oh my, so apparently my camera stopped recording, but here is the finished product for Angi. Angi, I hope you love your patriotic spread. I think it came together very nicely, and I think actually the boxes that you requested kind of flow nicely. Love it all, and I'm super excited to have worked on it. All right, next up is another patriotic spread. This time it is in a vertical layout for the week of the 4th of July. I am using the Hello Summer sticker book because I thought these illustrations were just adorable and perfect for the 4th of July. So what I'm doing here is using my sticker guides to start to plan out where I want functional boxes on Debbie's spread. And it's a good thing I used the sticker guides because man, oh man, did I move the boxes all over the place. Like boxes just moved here and there and everywhere. I wanted to make sure there was functionality on each and every day, which means a mixture of boxes and bullet points. And then of course, really wanted to capture the festive feeling of the 4th of July. I think the fireworks do that perfectly. So I have to work on arranging those fireworks. Right now, it looks very much like a V, and that wasn't something I was digging. That is not my favorite look. So I have to kind of work to fight that overall feel of the like starting in the top left, down to the middle, up to the top right. Just because I don't like when those lines kind of start to form on your spread when they're not intentional. If you're intentionally trying to create a look like that, that is awesome. For me, I like to mix it up just a little bit more. One of the ways I end up fighting that look is by adding some of the decorative pieces at different angles. So having the rocket shoot a different way, and then working with a few additional functional boxes. You'll see that start to come in at the end. Once I have a good idea of where the stickers are going to go, I start to move them on to the page. I love this little hot dog sticker. It is adorable. However, when I picked it up, it definitely tore the box that it was on. Super frustrating for me, but that's okay. Like I said, this was like a day of overcoming frustrations. And I think we've all had those days when we're working on our hobbies, like nothing feels like it's going right. So I just kept pressing forward. It's gonna all work out in the end. We'll just use this little sticker to cover up that tiny little tear, just a little extra USA love there on that blue box. All right, that is looking pretty good. Let's start transferring these stickers over. Again, I almost never plan an entirety of a spread on the sticker guides. I start to move things over and then take a fresh look so that I can figure out how to break up lines, how to add more details, how to add that little extra something that makes it more interesting to look at in a more complete spread. Before I play with more functional boxes, I do want to put down some bullet points. I tend to think that the bullet points from Kellofaplan are a little bit too big. So one of my favorite things to do is actually to cut each bullet point in half. So you have this half circle look. It saves a little room on your spread. Plus it's like getting double the amount of bullet points, which is always a good idea. So I'm going to add the bullet points in a few places so that I don't go so crazy on decoration that I forget to leave those spots. So bullet points in place, added a couple more functional boxes, feeling better about where everything is going to be, and now wanted to add just a little bit of some words. I have Land of the Free because of the brave, celebrate freedom. Later on, you'll see me bring in 4th of July as well. But I did need a little something special at the top. I mean, it's a holiday week. You want to take it a little above and beyond. So we're using, again, the Kellofaplan Dated Rainbow book or Dated Basics book where she has a bunch of different rainbows. I'm going to use that for the days of the week. Then I'm going to pull out Mojo Jojo's Rainbow Dated sticker book and use some large numbers. They don't quite fit in the little margin I have left, which is a little bit frustrating, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to have them go over the top the tiniest bit. You can still tell what numbers are intended for what spots. They're still easy to read, and it kind of pushes the design all the way to the top of the page. Really don't be scared to use all of the edges of your planner spread. Do not be boxed in, for lack of a better term, by the boxes and the lines on the spread. You can use that whole piece of paper, and you can see that often I like to have stickers that hang off the paper, trimming it off just because I want to take full advantage of all of the space that I can. Once those are in place, that is going to be it for Debbie's 4th of July spread. Let me know what you think of it down in the description box below. Debbie, I hope that you thoroughly enjoy your spread, and I hope that you have a wonderful 4th of July week. All right, so the last spread I'm working on, I took a little bit of a risk. This is Courtney's spread. She uses the vertical layout, and she wanted a summer theme. So I stuck with the Hello Summer sticker book, and there's a whole set of sunglasses. And I decided nothing quite so summer like all the sunglasses. So that's what we're doing. I'm doing sunglasses up the middle of the page. Now here is why this is a risk. These are just sunglasses. There are no other decorative stickers that go with this particular set. So you have to really embrace the colorful and the fact that they're sunglasses. So I thought it would look super cool to have the sunglasses going up the middle of the page. Then I will cut the two pages apart and you get a whole feel of the sunglasses going over the middle of the spread, which I thought was pretty darn neat. That's what I'm doing right now. Let's trim off the bottom and the top and then cut the two pages apart. It worked really well. I actually didn't even cover up any of the holes with the sunglasses. It's a different look, And Courtney, I hope you like it. I'm trying to think a little bit outside the box. All right, let's add some functional stickers. Now, Courtney has some preferences. She likes to have on her sidebar 3 separate boxes. This time around, I'm giving her 3 different sizes of boxes. We're going to start with the long box at the bottom, and then a couple other boxes above will go small, medium, large. And then I want to add functionality across the spread. A lot of times I do a checklist on each and every day, and my tendency is to put those in the middle row of boxes. For this particular spread, we're going to add bullet points, but they will be all at the bottom row of boxes. So the top 2 rows will be where Courtney can put her scheduling and other things that are going on, and then the bottom rows with the bullet points can be where she ends up putting her to-dos for each and every day. Now, I struggled ever so slightly with where to put all of these boxes just because I felt like they were a little bit close together and I wasn't a fan of where they were all coming out. Moving the pink one that was the square shape helped a lot. So moving that to the side was extremely helpful. Then I'm looking for a few quotes. I love sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. That seems appropriate for the sunglasses. I have one that says, "Here comes the sun." That is going to be a really good one as well, but I don't quite put it down yet because I want to wait and see where things end up when they're on the actual page. So I'm just going to put that quote over to the side. Now, this is something really unusual. Normally, I would not do this step on the sticker guides, but I wanted an idea of how it would look before I moved it onto the page, just because I rarely do this checklist look or the bullet point look at the bottom. So that's what we're doing. We're going to add bullet points across the whole bottom. I'm trying to coordinate colors with the boxes above. So you can see I put the yellow bullet points on days where there were yellow boxes. We're going to do green on green, blue on blue, and then there's only one row of pink bullet points. I think it still looks okay. Like, I don't think it looks super out of place. And because there's a little pink on the left side, it balances out pretty well in the end. This is the Rainbow Monthly Basics sticker book from Kellofaplan. It also gave me the opportunity to find that 3rd box for Courtney over on her left-hand sidebar. So I have all of those boxes for her goal setting. Last little bit of bullet points, and then yes, I'm feeling pretty good about what this one looks like. So it's time to start transferring. This one is probably the exception to the rule, where I had almost all of the stickers ready to go on the sticker guide and then had to just transfer them over. There's only a few that I will end up moving around and adding. So let's get everything in place. We'll do bullet points here in a second. Here comes the sun. Fits very nicely in this little section. Of course, I put it down incorrectly, so let me just be a little bit more careful right there, transferring over the bullet points. This spread is a little bit simpler in the end than I would normally do for a custom planner spread. What do you think? Like, there's not a lot of decorative pieces because it's just the sunglasses. However, it definitely screams summer. It's the bright colors. It's, you know, a rainbow feel. It's sunglasses and fun quotes. And I do think it says summer. It's just a different look and feel than I have done in the past. So I'm not totally sure how I feel about it. Courtney, I hope that you love it very much. And it's fun to try some things that are just a little bit different that push you out of your comfort zone. All right, Alpha Basics Volume 2. I'm grabbing some numbers over here so that I can number her goal boxes. Perfection. And then I want to find a font and add the word summer. We're going to do that right over here. Building on these beautiful handwritten letter looking pieces. Then I thought, you know, this needs a little bit more decor. So we're going to add some more sunglasses at the top and then also pull from Mojo Jojo's Rainbow Date It sticker book, volume 2, to add the Monday through Sunday. And that is going to be it. It's a different feel. Let me know what you think down in the description box below. This set of custom planner spreads was just one of those struggle days, but in the end, I'm actually pretty pleased with how they came out. I always love working on these. It's one of my favorite projects to do each and every month. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link Kellofaplan down below. I do have an affiliate link for her. It does not cost you any more, but it does help me out so much when you are able to shop those links. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for all of your continued support. We have a fabulous time over on Patreon, and if you are a planner, you're not going to want to miss the month of July. So stay tuned to find out more. All right, I hope all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.